All right, this is Witness with a song called Lucky Tonight. This is a CVT guitar lesson for David. Really straightforward, catchy, radio-friendly song. Standard tuning on this. Let's jump right in. Okay, so that takes us through section 1A, 1B, and part of 1C. 5 seconds in. Also, we got a keyboard part, but that's going to be the intro of this song, which will come in at the end after guitar on this. Really straightforward, just a good song for power chords. A couple cool little mute things I want to show you about. And starts with an E power chord, 7A, 9D. I wrote a 4 underneath your rest, David, so you know that that is a 4 count. And that covers the measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll see a slide after you count to 4. Just slide it and then go open in 2nd fret, but you have to strum that. Okay, so that slide has to lift off. And I just drop that in, take my thumb up here to mute the low E. 4, 2, 3, 4. F sharp, which is 2 on the E, 4 on the A. 2, 3, 4. Back to the A. 2, 3. Back to the E. 2, 3, 4. To the A. To the F sharp. 4. And then end it with barred 5th fret. You can pick what finger you want to use, but I would definitely bar it. It's just quicker. On the E and B string. 7 times, break. Takes you into the verse breakdown, which I called section 1B, 22 seconds in. Probably my favorite part here. It's got a percussiveness to it. 9, this is all palm muted. 9G, 11, 9D, 9G. It's all downstrokes up until there. And then go 9 2 more times, down up on that G, right where you're at, and then 11, 9 on the D. So if you split those 8 notes in half, you have, the goal is to connect it. Okay, the next one starts the same way for the first 4, but then you're going to go back to 9D, so pivot rather than lift. So, see, I just flattened it out, then I come back to it on the D, and then 9, 10, G and B, no palm mute. It's a power chord. It's an E5 power chord, same as this. It's actually an A power chord. Okay, so that's the midpoint. Then you go back to the first one. And then this very last one is the same as the other one was, but the chord is different. 11, 10, G and B at the end. A little tougher to get to that than this. But that's your whole, pretty melodic. I like it. Let me do it one time through. They play it twice. You can actually bar that. That's one time through. 38 seconds in, section 1C. Full major chord here, which is good. You don't hear that a lot with rock and metal, especially with metal. But it's more than a power chord. 2A, and then 4th fret, I would bar it, D, G, and B. It's a full B major. Sometimes people will cram the pinky in just to secure it. Sometimes people just say, I'm not going to mess with it, I'm just going to play the power chord portion of it. But go for the fuller chord, right? You want to be able to do these. My index, I'm muting string 6, and this is a whole note, 4 counts. Move it up to the D, which is the same chord shape on the 5th and 7th fret. 2, 3, 4. And then I figured let's throw in this mute. With your middle, third, and fourth finger, right over the third and fourth fret, you're going to go down, up, mute, and then open 2, 2, 2, which is a full A major from the A string down. So it's. Of course, you're coming off the D, right? So you got to go 2, 3, 4. When you get to 4, boom, we got to get this set up. Have this index ready to go to that A chord. Back to the E. Oh wait, we didn't do an E yet, but it's 7A, 9th fret bar, D, G, and B. But this one is a half note. I'm actually blending 2 guitar tracks here. The first track it would be a 4 count, but this works out nicely as a solo, blending the 2. 9B pick, hammer 10, pull 9, and then alternate pick 11, 9 on the G and D, rest vibrato. So you have with the chord 2, 1, 2. If that's too tough, just go 2, 3, 4, and then we go back to the B, to a D, mutes into an A, and then this. Just call that a build-up. And this is a power chord. 2A, 4D. You're gonna go 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 times. Don't palm mute the first one, but palm mute basically the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 or 9. The idea is to build it. So you would, but the whole thing is going to be 16 times of this chord. Like I'll pick softer on the mutes, and then gradually go with more attack. Takes you into the chorus, section 1D, 56 seconds. This is pretty cool. Melodic, it goes. Catchy. Open E to an E power chord. This time it's played on the 2D, 4G. Then a B power chord, just move it up a string. And then an A power chord, open 2, that's a dotted half note, gets a 3 count. So 1, 2, 3, and then go to a B power chord, 2, 4, A and D. And then arpeggiate this C sharp minor. 4A, 6D, 6G, 5B, rest, and then play the G and D string. Then jump over to 2 on the A, we're going to play a B suspended, resolving to a major. In other words, that rings as you play 4DG, barred, actually barring the B as well, pinky on 5B, strum the D, G, and B 3 times. Lift your pinky off and just pick 4th fret, B, G, and D. And then the 2D. So it's probably the toughest part. And then you start it over. 2 times total. Minute 12, section 2A, open E, 2, 3, 4, A power chord, F sharp power chord, and then you'll hear these 2 harmonics. 7th fret B, right above the fret wire, and then on the high E, do it as well. And with the whammy bar, just do a quick hit with it. So it's, if you don't have a whammy, just pick it twice on that 7E. But it has to be right above the silver fret wire, coming right off that F sharp chord. Then you're going right out of that into 7, 9, D, and G 8 times. So it's repeats at a minute 20 till you get to 211, and this is section 2B. It's a full D major, 5A, 7th fret, D, G, and B. 2, 3, 4 to an F sharp power chord, E power chord, power chord. So it's a 4 count, 2 count, 2 count, 2 count. And then 7B, slide to 10, and then play the 9. If you don't want to, you can just 2, 3, 4. You can let that E chord just ring through. B major, full chord, 2, 4, 4, 4, A through B, 2, 3, to a B, D, to an F sharp power chord, to an E power chord. Sounds like this. It's that arpeggio we did earlier, the C sharp minor. But now we're going to go open 2, A, D twice. That's our A power chord. Rest. 2, 4 twice. 227 timestamp. Here's the solo. So 2 slide 4G pick, vibrato rest. 5 slide 7 on the E, then pick, vibrato rest. 4 5 E, and then at 231 go 4 E twice, half step bend release. That's a 1 fret. Leave that thumb there. 5B 4G, and now we go index middle index. Vibrato it, repeat it. In the second half, 2 slide 4G. Then we have this. See. 12E twice. Rest. 11E, 12B, 11 hammer 12E. So we have. Then go 11E, 12B twice vibrato. Then we go 4 4 hammer 5 on the E, and then pick 7 5 4 hammer 5 pull 4, and then 5B 4G vibrato, and that's it. Repeats at 244, and the last part, section 2C, 334 timestamp. Real easy part. E power chord, 3 4. A power chord, 3 count, 2 3, and then go 4E to 2 4 EA. That's our F sharp. 3 4, and then go A power chord 5 times. 1 2 3 4 5, 4 2 on the E. 7 9 A and D. And then strum it again, slide, karate chop. Okay, and that's it. Last part's just a simple keyboard part, but it sounds cool on the intro. 5 seconds in, 9G, 12B, and E. Rest, do it 4 times. So it's. And then same chord, but go G, B, E, B, B, G, G 4 times. Oops. But I think there's on that part, I'll tell you right now. Yeah, you just roll into them. Do a correction. One of those 9s doesn't go on that on the end, but that'll go 4 times just like the prior part. Appreciate you, Dave. Thanks. Good song. Straightforward. Power ballad kind of style.